Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our live today. Today's Republic Day. Happy Republic Day, everyone. So excited to be with you guys today. Yes. We weren't on last week because we had some technical difficulties with my phone. It was shutting down. In fact, I had to change my battery. So for those of you watching the replay, thank you for coming on, and thank you always for your support. All right. So it's a holiday. And I know a lot of people are home relaxing. You know, a lot of people, you have time, you have no excuse today. Hi, Beverly, Kadeen, Sunita, thank you guys for coming on. So I say if it's one day, I'm going to capture some people, you know. It's the holiday. Good? So thank you guys for coming on. And please share the broadcast so that others can join in. Yeah? And they could come on board and let us really talk about personality versus character. I just want to wish everybody Happy Republic Day. It's 44 years. Wow, yes. As a nation. Hi, Stacy. Thanks for joining us today. Hi, Julie. Thanks for being on today. So we just want to give a few people time to come on, and then we are going to start, because, you know, a lot of times we depend on our personality to carry us. We depend on our personality to be the end all and the be all of everything, but that is not true. So we are going to really and truly learn today about personality versus character. Yeah, hi Sunil, hi Julie. Same to you guys. So, okay, you know, I always say once I have 5 people, I'm ready to roll. Yeah, everybody else will watch the replay. All right. So I tried to do a little patriotic kind of colors. I put a little white, put a little red here, so the black, and then I have, you know, I have my little red and white here. Well, you can't see it, right? But, you know, try a little thing now. Yeah. Hi, Tasha. Thanks for coming on board. I'm not seeing Liana. Etta, thank you. All right. So let's look at character and personality. Good? They are often confused, since they both answer the questions of what type of person you are. Yeah? Your character is a set of learned behavior traits that determine whether you will effectively achieve your goals. Hi, Keisha. Be forthright in dealing with others and will obey the laws of the land or policies and procedures of your organizations. Whereas your personality, thanks Stacy. Hi, Crystal. Your personality consists of inborn traits that are demonstrated externally. Although personality and character are related, they come like cousins. Hi, Lee, I was just asking for you. It is not the same thing. It's a thin line. Personality primarily consists of inborn traits, while character consists of learned behavior. You know, when a baby is born and you go to see the baby and you hold the baby or you visit, you always say, oh God, such a pleasant baby. Oh my God, I could babysit that baby. Oh God, such a sweet baby. That is the baby's personality. And then you go to another home and the baby crying, oh my word, and you're ready you want to put on that child so fast. Good? That child may just be a little miserable. And it could be the pregnancy of the mother, but those things are traits that we are born with. That's your personality. Yeah? So let us go a little deeper. What is personality, and how does character differ from our personality? Right? So our personality, we're born with it, and those are the tendencies we are. Some people are shy, while others are outgoing and talkative like me. Some people seem to be leaders, while others are analytical in their thinking. A common way to classify your personality or disposition is whether you are an extrovert or an introvert. And you know, there are a lot of people, they come into the interview room and you can tell that's a real extrovert. You can tell they're introvert, you know, they're very reserved, you know, they will answer the question, you know, they're very assertive, but they are not an extrovert. The extroverts, you know, they're bubbly, they're ready to go, and, you know, they're welcoming. Yeah? That's our personality. and you tend to be outgoing. Those are the type of traits, you find. So I want to call out some things when you talk about personality. You're adventurous, you're helpful, you're humble, you're imaginative, you're charming. Some people, you meet some men and it's like, oh my God, he's charming. Yeah, you're charming, you're encouraging, you're fearless, you're trusting, you're sociable. Some people, they're just social butterflies. You're very precise, you're reliable, you're optimistic, yeah, you're observant. That's your personality. Nobody could take that from you. That is how you are. Good? That's your personality. Because your personality are innate traits, things that we are born with and some inherent, we still have to work our personality, hi Hannah, and ensure that it is consistent with the character we are building in our lives. So let us talk about character. And you see, character is an important thing. A lot of us walking around and we hiding behind the personality. But guess what? The character flaws showing. You could be nice, bubbly. But if your character flawed, listen to me, you're in trouble. So character is typically learned from your parents, your teachers, your friends, your spiritual leaders. Hi Mariah. This learning comes from being taught directly or from observation of others. Since it is learned, your character can also change over time. This is your character. Generosity, integrity, thanks Hannah, loyalty, devotion, loving, kindness, sincerity, self-control, self-awareness, self-love. You talk about ethics. Listen, you see, ethics, that is a big number for me. Responsibility, accountability. These are your character traits. These are things that we learn. These are things that we have to develop. These are things that we have to work on. But you see, a lot of us, we feel, I'm pretty. I carry myself well. I speak well. I know how to present. So, so they feel they can get away with it. But that is not the truth. So let us go deeper into how our personality sometimes do not line up. Hi, Kirindel. Do not line up with our character. You see people, sometimes you see some hosts on TV, and listen to me, they're nice to bad, and you're like, oh my God, I would love to meet them. There's some Hollywood stars. You're like, listen, the day you get an opportunity to meet them, you're shocked, You listen to me. They take away how you felt about them. Their character horrible. They don't know how to deal with people. They're not approachable. They don't know how to respond. Listen, this thing's serious. And a lot of times we grow up as adults, and because we may have a nice personality, when people get close to us and you get an opportunity to be on a public platform, you begin to see the real person. So, when people come for interviews, don't get tired. That is just the front. Time will tell. Only time will tell. So, we have personality. It is a combination of qualities, attitude, and behavior that makes a person distinct from others, which is true. Some people loving, they're loud, they're joyful, they're reserved, they're observant. And then you have your character now that we learn and we possess, and even our own Christian principles and our Christian values that we learn, which are so important. So then now, personality implies who we seem to be. They have those fake people, those imposters, who make people feel that they're all that. And the day you give them a drop home, you realize, but what is this? Listen, I had a friend. Listen, fantastic personality. Listen, brilliant. If you hear how he speaks, and then, the way he would talk about his home, and, and he would go on, and I'd be like, wow, was this serious? And he said, yes. His dad died. So we went to visit, to go to the wake, to support and everything. When we started driving to the area, I shocked. Why you need to put on? Why you need to pretend? If that is where you live, that's the type of house you have, that's okay. But you see, this is what we do. And we allow our personality. We put on all these different, and let people think there's so much going on when there is not. He get exposed. Listen, I went there and I feeling so embarrassed. He can't even watch me in my eye. He didn't know his father was going to die. He didn't know we would have to come to his home. Character. So we want to put on this type of personality to make people figure, yay, hi Yolanda, to make people figure, yay, we all that. But it's not necessarily so. But we at times, and you see, we figure appearance is everything. It is not. It is not. You might be looking nice and you might be carrying on. Like I always say, it doesn't matter where I work. It doesn't matter where I go to church. It doesn't matter at my family. Everybody has one thing to say about Caroline. Caroline mad, yes? Caroline crazy. Yeah, that's Caroline. She telling you. She dealing with you. That has always been my mantra, because that is not only my personality, but it's also my character trait, because that is who I am, because I am very transparent. The pretense thing don't go down well with me. And that is why it's difficult for me to have friends who always have an agenda. Those that like to undermine, those that always hiding and pretending. It doesn't go down well with me, right? Because of what I've learned. So people appear to be pleasant with their own agenda. Only I don't watch them people. They're nice, but guess what? They're nice when pastor come. They're nice when the boss reach. They're nice when mommy come home. And good, I know all you could identify with it. What we really paint about ourselves, that is what we like to put on these paint. You say, I put on my makeup. We like to paint on, right? When you take off the makeup and you start to see all the flaws, that is character now. That is where you start to go inside. But guess what? Your character begins to show. And people begin to realize you can't be trusted. You are not dependable. You are not confidential. You use company time to do your personal activities. You have horrible work ethics. Let me talk about that. Listen, we need to be mindful. I was having a conversation with my sister just this week or last week, and we were talking about, was this week good? We were talking about the first thing people like to say when we as Christian people do something wrong is, them Christians, yes, or look at them Christians, they always, and we the first thing we say, hi verily, the first thing we say is, why they like to do that? Why they like to say, oh, you these Christians? That's the first thing that comes out of their mouth. Listen, the reason, I was explaining to my sister, the reason why that is the first thing that comes out of their mouth is because there's a certain expectation when it comes to us as believers for our character to be sound. We don't work on it. We don't work on it. We feel we could just go to church. Yay, thank you, Jesus. Yeah, God breakthrough. Yay. You got to work on your character. Work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Work on your foundation. Work on who you are. And this is something that we don't do. But when people make those comments, check yourself. You know why? We always late. We rebellious in the workplace. We not cooperative. We undermining. We always in some old talk over in the corner. Good? And we need, and you have 1 hour for lunch, but you're coming in one, and here what you're doing. You eat your lunch, you talk, you do everything. The hour done and you're now washing your bowl. Hello? 1 hour includes freshening up, washing your bowl, brushing your teeth. You might want to think. That's what the 1 hour includes. You see how we character flawed? And here, don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. You're not on the hour. You're on company time. Your hour gone. So we flawed. But I know she's nice. She's such a nice person. Her character flawed. You see our character flawed? Personality is the mask. You see that mask we're wearing? Or the identity of a person. It's the first thing you are met with. Wow, she's easy to talk to. I love her spirit. She's outgoing. Conversely, the character is the learned behavior of a person. Even though she might be easy to talk to, and that could be me, because I am approachable, I'm easy to talk, I will talk to you. But many of you know me. If you're doing nonsense, I'm pulling you aside. Yeah? She sets boundaries with relationships. Now, I am like that. I'm very easy to talk to. I'm approachable. Listen, we could come down. We could, we could really move. Yes, Crystal, there's always room for improvement. But there are boundaries when it comes to relationship with me. Even though she's outgoing, she chooses carefully who should be in her inner circle. And that is why, and that is the whole thing about us. And this is what we don't understand. Not because I have a nice personality and I'm easygoing and that it means that you can just come and bombard me. Or it means that you can just get familiar with me. Or it means that you understand what I'm saying. My character says, no. Do not bombard me. Do not try to intimidate me. I have a very good friend. She loves to play the guilty card on me. I keep telling her it does not work. Keep your card in your bag. It does not work. Those things don't work. And people, some of us, we have certain personalities. We like people to feel guilty. Work on your character flaw. That's a flaw. We always like to make people feel obligated. Oh, you see that? Where we want to make people feel obligated to us. That is wrong. And that person may very well need the support. Yeah? But there's always that friend. They call to cry. Girl, how you going? I good. What happened? They want you to ask her. What happened? Why you singing so? Girl, I get up here and the child crying and but girl, I don't know now, girl, I have to go grocery, girl, when I see and they're crying and they're crying and they're crying and listen, cry and listen before you could finish. They must want a little grocery, they must want some little money, but the way they come across and sometimes the things they do. And sometimes you help people once, you help them twice, you help them a third time. And they want to put you back against the corner. Like you are supposed to be obligated to them. No. Check your character. Don't put people in that position. And this is what we don't understand. And your personality, and you see, your personality is so close to the character. Sometimes you can't even tell the difference. Because we're not working on it. And it's important for us to work on our character, our personality, the outer appearance and behavior of a person, because that's the first thing people see. They see your personality. Sometimes you meet somebody and they always have their head down. You don't know already that person is an introvert. Or it could just be that person may not like people. There's some people like that. They just don't like people. Right? I don't know how people could not like people. Because, we live among people. Good? So it's important. So this happens so often because you may have an employee who likes to impress the boss. I know plenty of you have those employees. And they do everything right. But on the other hand, she might be trampling others to impress the boss. Her character is hidden behind trying to impress the boss, undermining everyone to get ahead. You only show your good side in front of the boss, but everybody knows she's self-centered, she's selfish, she's self-ambitious. And this is because the person, and listen, you go to the boss to complain, he defending her. Because that's the personality. That is because, you know why? She makes sure the boss office clean. Whatever reports the boss wants, she's have it on time. And she do all these things. But listen, when it comes for her to deal with her co-workers, team effort, listen, cooperation, get along with people, he not seeing, he not around all the time, or she. But you guys see that. Her character showing because they're hiding. And this is what happens. And I know sometimes, and I can't understand bosses for the life of me. You are in charge of a department. Get to know your staff. Observe. Sometimes you need to step back and come around when they don't even know that you are wrong. So you can observe and give everybody a fair play. Because a lot of times people pretend to be who they are not. And don't take this the wrong way. But you know, a lot of you guys, you went, and for those of you who are watching the replay, you must have gone to those prestige schools. Yeah? St. Joseph Convent, Holy Name Convent, Bishop Anstey. Yeah? Providence, all those different schools. And you bounce up a bunch of rich kids, privileged kids. And you know that your mother had to cut up a little piece of cheese in 3 hops bread for everybody to make sure they have a sandwich to eat. But you're brilliant and your mom working hard and your parents working for you to really and truly get through and to be successful. Good? But your friends now talking about where they went over the weekend and what they had to do, and you there and this is you. You know, we were planning to go, you know, up Toko, you know, our dad's, you know, his friend has a house. Not your house, right? His friend has a house and you know, and so we going on. Listen, pull out your hubs bread and say, I want to bless God for this bread with cheese that my mom took her time with love to give me. We didn't go anywhere this weekend. We stay home. We had to bathe in our own bathroom. Good? And we need to stop it. These things we want to put on, right? That is not who you are. That is not who you are. Or when people really and truly find out who you are, they like, but, and you know, these same privileged children, you know, they would be like, but they okay with it. They okay with it. Why is it necessary for us to put on all these flaws and to pretend there's something that in our character we are not dealing with? And if there's shame and if there's whatever, we need to deal with those things because it doesn't go along very well. Good? But our personality as an individual, it may change with time. And I remember as a young person, you know, I was very bold. I must have the last word. I ain't moving until I deal with that. And I jump in here. I come in at you. You know, but as you mature and as you grow up, you recognize it. No, it's not necessary to do that. It's not necessary to behave like that all the time. You know, you can manage those things. You know, you learn self-control. You learn self-awareness. And all those things come with your character. Yes, Corinda, just be you. All those things come with your character because those are things that you would learn along the way. Now, not everybody just grab learning. You're trying to teach them, as they used to say a long time, your head hard. Not everybody takes good learning. And this is what people don't understand. Because everybody might be in a room and getting the same type of learning and information, but not everybody grab onto it. Because for some, it is very hard. You know why? They have been behaving like that for so long. They don't even know who they are. They have changed up their personality for so long. When time comes to fix their character, they don't know where to start. But let me encourage you. Yes, Corindel, beautiful. Let me encourage you. C&J Training and Consultancy Limited, our mentorship program, we are doing wonders with it. We deal a lot with your character flaws and we will help you find yourself. So if you feel you're lost, come on board. We will help you find yourself. And that is a serious thing. A lot of people are trapped in their character. They're trapped, in their personality. They trap up right there. They don't even know who they are. They have this idea of who they should be. Really? who you should be. No, the Little Mermaid, stop it. You supposed to be you. That's who you are. Be happy for who you are. You know, I used to complain as a young girl growing up. I used to complain because I always had a kind of shape and hips now. And I used to complain, I don't like my hips, I don't like my leg. And as you get older and you start to meet boys and you realize what boys like, ooh, you're dressing to suit the shape because you realize, but I sat here and all those skinny girls in school and thing now want what you have. Good? Hi Alison, thanks for joining. Good? So you know we don't appreciate, and you see our personality that we are born with. Good? It helps to shape our character. And that's where the thin line is. Good? And thanks Crystal for the recommendation and sentiments. And this is what we don't understand. And a lot of us hide behind our personality. Stop pretending. Sometimes we have friends, might have more money than us, might be doing better than us, and that's okay. Listen to me, support them. That may not be your case. Why you need to put on and no, work on your character. If it's something that's bothering you, then go and study hard. Command your salary. Do better if that is the case. And then now, you may reach a place in your life where you get a dream job. You get a dream job. They did all the reference check, all the character checks, and they realize, okay, there's nothing pending in the court, there's no police record, so you're cleared in that area, in that respect. Good? Your personality, the way you present yourself, your attitude is right when they interview you for the job. But here what's going on. The personality got you there, but you're not too sure if your character going to keep you. So you have an opportunity now to lead now, not just a few people, but you're leading a whole organization. And then when you meet with your managers and you meet with your supervisors, things start to manifest. Things start to manifest. And everything starts to come out. You know why? They didn't work on your character. And when my mentees, I have one or two mentees that say, Caroline, I want to climb the corporate ladder. I said, good. We have some things to work on because we have gaps in our lives. So let's come. I give them a questionnaire and we start to identify the things we need to work on. Because our character, we're not born with it. We have to develop it. We have to develop it. And this is what you do. You see, you have to begin to identify things in your character that flawed. Sometimes you stand up on a wooden floor and you can't walk here because if you walk there, you will go in. And sometimes that's how our character is. A set of holes. As you walk, a set of holes. This part good, but then you walk down further, it have a crack. And then you walk down over a big hole. We have to work on our character. With this COVID-19, I'm saying, Lord, the other day I felt like, oh God, like a tired fight. I want to give up the fight. And I said, Lord, you know what? I sat down in my car. I said, Lord, I choose not to give up. I choose to continue. Because this time, what God is doing with me and with the business is God is just building character. You know why? Listen to me. You see that $1 million contract God had for me? I had to be right. I have a nice personality. When I sit, I know how to engage people. I know how to say the things they need to hear. I know my information. I'm knowledgeable about what I do. So I can speak it good. But my character must be right. I mustn't become selfish. Because once your character is sound and it on firm ground, when that money come at you, you ain't hoarding. All of a sudden you lock off everybody, you block people. People can't talk to you again. You rich. No. So God working on me. Listen all here. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes a pillow wet. But you know what? I choose. I choose. I say, God, have your way. Take me through. Take me through the fire. Do what you want to do. Because this is a time. This is a time for us to build character. And our apostle said, don't lose your relationship with God. Continue to pray. Continue. Listen. We had to hold on. We had to build good character. We can't be pretty and nice and people don't want to talk to you. And you want to know why you can't get a promotion. Nobody want to deal with you. They say, this girl real good, you know, she talented, good skills, but we can't promote her because she will have to deal with more people. You don't like people, oh God. Find out why now. Find out why you don't like people. Maybe you don't like yourself. We could work with you at CNJ training. We will work with you. We will work on those things. Why? Maybe you were certain things were spoken over your life. We will help you. I am seeing my mentees. I am so proud of all of them. They are doing so well. I've seen the improvements when they started to know their character, the way they're conducting themselves, the way they're being honest. Some of them, they tell me they have to, hold back at home, But even in the workplace, they're using their tools. They're building good character. And listen, when you feel people not watching, people looking at you, People are looking at you. They're observing you. One mentee said to me, her staff said, we notice that you're changing, We notice you're changing. You're not reacting. You're relaxing yourself and you're waiting. I said, you see, sometimes we don't know we're changing. Others would be observing so that you're building good character. You're building good character, and that is so important. So I really hope you guys understood today personality versus character. It will get us there, But when you go up, some people, they're nice, they could sing. You tell them, all right, you're putting them on the worship team, and listen to me. When they go on the team now, them want to lead alone. Their voice higher than everybody. Where's that one? They want to tell you which songs to sing. They want to take over. They're not in charge, you understand? Work on your character now. Let us work on our character. Let us be nicer people now. Let us be better people. Because, and with all that, listen to me, God loves that. He ain't holding back nothing. He's saying, Crystal, take that. Verily, take that. Allison, take that. Sonita, take that. Julie, take that. Carrie, take that. God loves that. You know why? God cannot use us when we're in that state. I'll tell you something. When the Lord said to me to jump out and to leave my job, to come and do what I'm doing, God knew I was ready. I couldn't come a year before or 2 years before. I would not have been ready. And so much has changed within me. And sometimes, like today, I put on my makeup and all you laugh, don't laugh at me. Today I put on my makeup and I'm talking to myself. And I'm talking to myself, I'm complaining about somebody. And I say, but what's going on? Where you feel it is? I say, big woman, I don't have time for that. The only thing, and what if you hear me? And I laugh at it. I say, Holy Spirit, don't laugh at me. I ain't complaining, but I prefer to talk to you and get it out, rather than I go and have a conversation with the person. And you behave in such a manner, that is unbecoming, you must have that friend that you could vent with and you could talk to, so you could deal with it, and then you say, okay, I'm good. Nice? So I would have these conversations with the Holy Spirit, with the Lord, with the Father, everybody, all the angels, everybody just come in the room. And I will have these conversations with them. Because sometimes you don't understand things. And I would talk, rather than call the person, send a voice note, WhatsApp them, and no, we have to stay away from that. And listen, once I talk to myself, I talk to you, and I talk and I get it out, I good. Yes, Carrie, girl, I good. I good to go. I come on my live, and I good. So when the person calls me and stuff, I could talk freely to them. Good? Because I'm working on my character. Because my mouth hot, I'm working on my character. So don't feel because I doing this mentorship that I so no, I have things God working on me continually. Listen to me. We ain't stopping and listen to me. This ain't stopping until we reach heaven. Understand what's going on. Once we here on this earth, we imperfect. We are imperfect being that why God could use us. Because when we become perfect, He taking we home. Nice? Nice. So guys, I really want to thank you for coming on board. I know it's your holiday. I know a lot of you relaxing with your family. But I really appreciate the time that you guys have taken to be here with me. And I would encourage everyone that's on board right now, share the program. Let people hear this topic about personality versus character. In the month of October, I want to launch kids mentorship. Right? There are a lot of kids because of what's happened. I call them the kids of the pandemic. Their social skills are being interfered with. Their communication skills are being interfered with. Their self-confidence is being interfered with. So I want to do kids mentorship and bring them on board and really do some stuff with them. Do some nice games, let us talk about it, help build their own character for them even now. So that is going to be launched in the month of October. And I'm also thinking about doing a career day for a lot of children that are going into that are leaving the secondary school and looking to study and stuff. So I want to do something because I have a client, a young man. She called me. She wanted me to do some work with her son. She said, "Hey, I know what you want to do." So I said, "No problem. Thank you so much, Sunil and Julie." And she said, "No problem." So I want to do that because the children need to know. Sometimes they have that passion and those skills, but they just don't know. So they need some direction. And we'd also do that at CNJ Training and Consultancy Limited. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I really and truly always appreciate the support. I'm always excited. And I always tell you guys, if there are things you want me to talk about, you can put it in the comments, put it on our page. You can WhatsApp me at 320-5961. Send us an email, cnjtraining@gmail.com, and let us know some of the topics you would like us to talk about. Well, I always go on. I have a whole list of more topics, right? So next week, we will definitely be coming back again to share more. So thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. I know you'll have to go back out tomorrow, but that's okay. You're going out with a smile. Remember, you're building character. You're going out with a smile. Yes, and stuff. So understand your personality and understand your character. There's a thin line. Make the separation. All right. Have a great rest of the week and have a great weekend. See you guys next week Thursday. Bye bye. Thanks, Kerry.